Okay, and here we are with Divinity Original Sin 2 on the PlayStation. And I played this game on the PC a couple of years ago in 2024, I want to say. And I didn't get that far really because I got stuck and I just, I couldn't really be bothered to find out more about it. I didn't find the time nor the inclination to really read up on a couple of, let's say, maybe guides to find my way through. But since then, many things have happened, so I've decided to just go ahead and play again. We're going to take a look at the bags, and we're going to take really most of them. We're going to go for single player. We're going to go for explorer mode. You prefer a fair but forgiving adventure that rewards clever thinking and in and out of battle. Story mode. No, we're going to go with story. Because the problem with, and I remember this is also a problem with Divinity Original Sin, is that the tutorial is really bad with regard to how to design your character. And so, no, we're not going to use this one. We're going to take Sibyl. Or are we? Who is the one that I wanted to play as? No, not Lose. No, definitely not him. No. No. Nope. Yeah. It was her. Okay, listen to the origin story.
I used to be a slave, kept under the thumb of the master, the bastard that made me hunt down my own kin. How did he do that, you ask? With the living scar you see on my cheek, this horror that takes no more than a song sung by Master Dearest to control my very thoughts. But now the tables have turned. I broke my shackles, and when I finally find him, I will make the master sing a very different kind of song.
That's my kind of girl. I've no idea, so I'm gonna go for, what does Inquisitor actually do?
I used to be a...
Okay, so appearance. Okay, yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Target character consumes blood surfaces around them, restoring vitality. The more blood, the more they will be healed. Okay. Decaying touch, she doesn't have that. Mosquito swarm. Unleash a swarm of giant mosquitoes to suck the blood from your enemies, dealing 13 to 15 physical damage and healing yourself. And raise bloated corpse. Target a corpse to raise a bloated cadaver that fights for you. It can explode, dealing physical damage. Yeah, okay. That sounds good. Okay. Level 1 physical attacks deal plus 5% more damage. Okay. Oops. That's not what I wanted. Let's go back to skills. Civil abilities. I have no idea what just happened. No, actually, that's not what I wanted. Can I just go back to go to the main menu because I am not done with character creation. Okay, now we need to choose her. Yeah, we're gonna take one. Yeah, we're gonna go for the cello. Okay. So that's essentially it, isn't it? Yes, and we're done.
It all happened like I knew it would. A single drop of source magic. And, like flies to honey, the monsters swarmed. The rebel panicked. The carnage began. And the magisters pointed their fingers at me. Just as I'd planned. I was shackled and collared, and sent to Fort Joy. I'd come here to kill Godwoken. But instead, I became part of their story.
So, still a bit groggy, are we? Don't worry. The sedative will wear off soon enough. Easy now. No need to hurry. Get your bearings and report to me upstairs.
Ugh. What a dismal way to wake. In the belly of the beast. Let's see if I can grope my way out.
Okay, so let's get cracking. Okay, this is how we move. These are the controls, the camera. Okay, I believe probably when we do this, yes, searching. Grinning skull.
Ugh, bones are so boring. Without flesh, there's no memories to be had.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's get our bearings. Move the cursor to an item or skill and press X to use it. Okay, let's see. Okay, inventory. Okay, we do have some stuff. This is your inventory. Everything you pick up is stored here. Press square on objects in your inventory to find out what you can do with them. Okay. Okay, I like this because it's like really I really hated, interestingly enough, playing Baldur's Gate on the PC because this whole pointing to a place and then moving there, I really didn't like that. No, we don't want to leave the tutorial deck. Okay. Okay, move items.
An animal pen. How utterly charming.
Oh, there's a... Let's see.
Shaking her fluffy coat, the sheep eyes you balefully, her rectangular eyes like letterboxes to the void. With one sharp hoof, she kicks you right in the shin.
Okay, that's not nice.
Meat. plump, banded like a chicken's leg too.
Okay, so this sheep is a meat eater. Okay. Poke the sheep's ample belly with your toe. Remark that she's got more meat on her than you do. Sniff and tell the sheep you don't appreciate being likened to a farm animal. Wink and say her fleece would fetch a better price on the black market than your flesh.
That may be so, but look at the flies. Ban wisdom. Flies know when a creature will die. And it's around your head they're buzzing, not mine.
With 2 shakes of her stumpy tail, the sheep turns away from you to peruse her hay-filled manger.
Okay.
Did you expect a needle? Did you expect a needle?
Locked.
Huh?
Bones are so boring. Without flesh, there's no memories to be had.
So we are looking for a key. Now, if I were that key, where would I be? Okay, that's gonna take a while if we're gonna do it like that. Okay, so we do need the key. Because I'm kind of... Because, I mean, I could leave this, but then it says, are you sure you want to leave the tutorial place? And I'm not sure that I want to leave the tutorial deck yet. Because it actually tells me, hey, look around to see, can you find a key here? Okay, so let's move this. And we've got the key. Okay. Orders from the guard steward. Important. It's come to my attention again that several of you are bypassing the cargo hold security measures by sliding boxes onto the pressure plates. This will not do. The purpose of these measures is to require the presence of at least 3 magisters at a change of shift. Any deviation will result in at least 1 magister getting thrown overboard. Make sure it isn't you. Magister C1. Okay, so what we've learned is there are pressure plates. Okay, so if I stand here, okay, it does click, so... Oh yeah, let's take a look at the gift bag features. We're gonna choose this one. 9 lives.
You there. Come here.
Ah, here we are. Upgrade your equipment when you can. Select a slot and press X to view suitable gear in your inventory. Okay, so she's got a pocket knife. Okay. So let's talk to this guy.
Hey! Get me out of this cage and I'll make it worth your while. You in?
Why are you in a cage in the first place?
Someone screamed loud as a banshee. After that, pure pandemonium. They never even told me what I was accused of. Just dragged me down here.
Well,
set me free, and I'll set you free. A fair trade, I should think.
Yeah.
A gentlewoman among jesters, you are. Give that lever a pull, and I guarantee we'll both get something out of the deal.
Okay.
Before you can even touch the lever, you hear a sniff and snort behind you as the snoring magister mumbles himself awake. One bloodshot eye opens, and then another.
Is my shift over? Are you here to relieve me?
Well, no.
Oh, wait, you're no magister. You're a sorcerer. What are you doing here, filthy elf? Choose your words carefully. My fists ache to meet a new face. Clever story. I almost fell for it. Almost. I should have known there'd be trouble.
Combat in Divinity Original Sin is played in rounds. Everything you do in combat costs action points, APs, which you receive each round. Your turn ends when you have no AP left. From left to right, the order of the character portraits determines the turn order of combat. Use L to move the cursor near. Okay.
So much for a peaceful stroll.
But he started it. Okay, now going back to this.
The prisoner's buoyant voice darkens as his eyes rest on yours.
Ah, freedom. Tastes better than wine.
Okay.
I'm nothing if not a man of my word. And I did give my word I'd set you free, lass. Say your prayers while you've breath to speak them. The halls await.
Well, fuck you. That's not nice. Okay, so first of all, let's go here. Second of all, let's raise a bloated corpse. Well done. The question is, how can I actually stop myself from burning? Oh, it just goes away after a while. Okay. Oh, can I actually do this? Can I have taken damage? Can I do this thing and stand in the blood? Okay. Okay. Hello, what is this? Mm-hmm. I could use the bucket as a helmet? Okay. Funny. Hmm? So I think I've been everywhere on this deck. Can I actually put this on my head? Okay, I want to see this now. Equipment. Okay, I mean, like, yeah. And like minus 15 on charisma. Okay. Actions. Unequip. Like, I mean, how is she even going to see anything? Excuse you, where are you going, darling? Let's take a look at our journal. Find someone to help you remove your source collar. I am bound by a magical collar that cannot be removed. Troubled waters. As sorcerers, we have been arrested by the Divine Order. The prison island of Fort Joy awaits. Hunt for the Master. Okay, that's what I want to do. Chronicles. We are aboard the Merryweather on our way to the Sorcerer Colony. And it's important to note, it sounds like Sorcerer, S-O-R-C-E-R, but it's spelled with a U because you are basically getting your magic from a source or from the source. We're told that there is a murderer on board with us. Really? Alexander's advisor Dallas noticed that the Voidwoken are attracted to the source. Alexander quarantined the sorcerers. The divine sacrifice did not buy peace. The rise of the Voidwoken brought the world death, destruction, and fear. Lucian the Divine, champion of the gods, sacrificed himself to save Rivellon from the void. His son Alexander now leads the Divine Order. Okay, dialogues, combat log, tutorials, Led by Lucian's son, Alexander, the dominant magisters of the Divine Order are rounding up sorcerers for exile. Okay. Let's take everything.
Empty.
Junk.
We may be able to sell it. Oops. What did I just do? Crafting panel.
My, these smelling salts are strong stuff.
Rubbish.
Shut up. And who's actually doing the talking? Assortment of books. Nothing. Jug. Take it. Another medical cabinet.
Empty.
Empty.
Why, you're looking a bit... There you are. Not too tight, I hope. The collar, I mean. Oh, not to worry. Every dog has to get used to its leash.
Yeah, whatever.
Meantime, your next stop will be Magister William. All passengers have to be registered in the ship's manifest, and he's the chap in charge of the logs.
Okay.
You'll find him on the other side of this deck, in the officers' quarters.
She frowns and peers at you closely, resting the back of one hand on your forehead and taking your pulse with the other.
Delusions such as these are rare, but not unheard of. I recommend a cup of mulled wine and another night's sleep. Just take it easy. Why? Because we're at sea, of course, and have been for several days.
Index fingers pressed to her lips, she pauses a moment to give you a scrutinizing gander.
My word, you do seem a bit befuddled, don't you? Perhaps I was a bit too generous with that sedative.
Oh, just a tad.
Oh, well, I'm sure you'll soon gather your wits. Most likely. Eventually. In the meantime, all you need to know is that we're en route to Fort Joy.
Okay.
A new life awaits, and if you're a particularly good girl, perhaps a cure as well. An end to Source. For good.
Oh, fuck you. Okay. But back to this. Nothing.
Good gods. There's been a murder here.
No trauma. He was bled by magic.
Okay.
No marks. No indications of a struggle.
Don't mind if I do. Oh yeah, we need the bedroll. Use it to rest and heal your party. Yeah. There's another sheep. Hello, sheep.
I'm not suited for this. It's sea cow, not sea sheep. Haven't got any shears, have you? People these days.
Oh, lucky find.
Mad? Insufferable, surely.
What are you trying to hear anyway?
I'm busy watching for clues, sorcerer. Go take your sub-story somewhere else.
Okay then.
Never thought you'd end up a prison guard, Vic.
A scruffy man lounges against the wall with scarred arms folded. A sly smile playing on his face, he stares across at the Magister guarding him. Noticing you, he straightens and beckons for you to come closer.
Watch your back, new fish. There's a murderer on board, and I'd bet 3 months' pay it's this trampy-fan.
Rolling his eyes at the Magister's warning, the man named Ifan beckons again. He leans in and adjusts your collar with a sharp tug, balancing its weight so it no longer presses unpleasantly on your neck. He winks.
Pinches less that way, right?
Hocking a phlegmy gobbet in your general direction, the sullen Magister settles back to his task of glowering at Ifan. And now, you.
We used to know each other, more's the pity. I was his commander many, many, many moons ago. Isn't that right, Vic?
Standing far back from Ifan, the tight-faced Magister draws one finger across his throat in an elaborate fashion, but says nothing.
Okay.
Ifan grins, flashing pointed white teeth.
Okay.
Same as he was at 14 years old. Only difference is somebody gave him a bigger sword and now he's Johnny Big Pants. No. The dead man, Finn, is it? I'd no business with him. And I wouldn't put a man down without good reason.
He glances over at Magister Victor, who's staring back at him with pointed intensity.
Damn shame sheer annoyance isn't reason enough. The joy, I've heard a lot. Nothing good. No surprise there, since Bishop Alexander runs the show. Wonder if we'll get to meet the ringmaster himself. Easy now. I might think the same, but Vic here will blow a blood vessel if he hears you talking like that.
What are you conspiring about over there? You, elf. What's your name?
Oh, don't mind him. Vic's just got a bee in his bonnet. And that bee is me.
Name.
Magister Victor looks at you suspiciously, then scrawls something illegible down in a tiny notebook. He scowls at you as he stows the notebook back in his voluminous robes.
Away with you, at once.
Ifan performs an elaborate pantomime of keeping quiet, one finger in front of his lips as he leans back against the wall.
Can we just skip to the part where I reassure you and you shut up?
You think me mad?
Mad? No. Insufferable? Surely.
I spent my life singing for my slaves to bring me my supper. Finer fare than boiled roots and rotten tubers, too. Meanwhile, the Magisters feast on honeyed meat behind this very wall. The indignity.
That right. I always knew you'd turn out rotten, Ben Mezd. Your kind always hung closest to
Well, what have we here? A fresh face in this stale hell. Let's size you up, shall we? See if you'll do.
The lizard looks you up and down, like a farmer would a fetching horse. All of a sudden, he grips you firmly by the chin, with the intent of inspecting your teeth.
What on earth are you
I'm
doing?
inspecting your teeth, in case that wasn't spectacularly obvious. There's some discoloration, but I've seen worse. After all, one can't expect to find prime merchandise on a squalid little ship like this. Now then, to business. You will answer me 3 questions. The first one is this. Can you cook?
I can hardly tell a turkey from a turnip.
No. Don't even mention the demon's testes that are turnips. On to the second question. Can you knit, weave? In short, tailor?
Well, I am handy with a needle, but probably not in the way you imagine.
I'll count that as a no, shall I? On then to my final query. Have you the ability to administer the upkeep of one's personal appearance? The delicate art of cosmetics is what I'm after.
I'm rubbing my chin and telling him I'm trying to recall the last time I had a bath. What month is this?
Just as I thought. That explains what's besieging my nostrils.
Mm-hmm.
So, 3 questions asked, 3 questions answered. Let's evaluate, shall we?
I like him already.
As per your own testimony, you have the taste buds of a dung beetle, the fashion sense of a monkey in a clown suit.
Yes, I am wearing
hygiene reminds one of a carcass
a
rotting
bucket
in the sun.
on occasion.
That won't do at all, see? I'm sad to say I must deny you the opportunity to be my slave. Ever so sorry.
I'll give you that knuckle if you keep carrying on. One of us would kill our own. They're picking us off one by one.
I'm staring at him blankly. You were looking for me to be... your what now?
My slave, of course. Oh, but I see. Yes, I suppose it must take some time for the full extent of my disheartening refusal to sink in. Still, hone your skills, and one day you may just qualify for a position in a lesser household than mine. You keep dreaming, you hear?
Yeah, I like him already. He's like Astarion on steroids.
How dare you classify this slop as food? I've seen more appetizing.
A broad dwarf sits totally upright on the bench, eyes closed, palms face up on his knees. His beard is a cascade of meticulous plaits, each one braided through with golden medallions. He raises an eyebrow as you approach, but doesn't open his eyes.
Listen up, Ghetto. You hear that?
Well, there has been a murder, Your Majesty.
What?
The ship, of course.
Okay, I'm
A
quieting.
wave of sound washes over you. The unintelligible chatter of your shipmates, the groaning of wood from floor to ceiling, the boom, crash and crackle of waves around you, complaints from the sea itself.
And?
The sea sounds angry, like it's trying to capsize our
The
ship.
fellow cocks his ear, listening.
That isn't anger.
It's what?
He cocks his ear to the other side, then smiles.
Anticipation. She senses something. I'd hold on to my breeches if I were you, mate.
I will.
That's all you hear, though. Listen close. There now, just like that. Squeak! Aha!
His eyes snap open as his countenance breaks into an expression of joy. One great paw claps you on the back, the other catches you before you lose your footing.
There, you heard it, didn't you? I knew it. I knew it. Aye, this is good news, Ghetto. Good news.
Why are you so excited?
Oh, you beautiful idiot. That wasn't any rat. It was the wheel. Squeaks whenever the helmsman jerks it clockwise, which means we're heading east.
Oh, right.
Pardon my beard. That means if we've been traveling for, yes, only 10.34 nautical miles to Fort Joy.
Never thought you'd end up a prison convict.
That right. I always knew you'd turn out.
Why are you so excited about reaching Fort Joy? I haven't heard anything good about it.
No, indeed, Ghetto. But that ain't my final destination.
Go
The
on.
dwarf leans back from the table and strokes his beard, gold medallions jingling merrily. His eyes roll over to you.
That'll be all. Thank you kindly, Ghetto.
If you're hatching an escape plan, I want in.
He continues stroking his beard, a beatific smile on his lips, and doesn't acknowledge you anymore.
Okay. I really like this.
Become a yes over time.
Gil.
See the body.
They ought to let you taste a bit. Maybe you'd find out who done it.
Yes, I know. They decided not to let me in on the fun.
That right? I always knew you'd turn out rotten, Ben-mezed.
Junk.
Your kind always hung closest to our divine, like wolves around a campfire.
Well, we've got this wolf on a leash now.
As soon as the Inquisitor gets here, we'll hand you right over the side of this ship with it.
It was one of them. I know it.
Would you put a knuckle in it? I'm trying to concentrate.
They don't care about us. We're like cattle to them.
I'll give you that knuckle if you keep carrying on.
One of us wouldn't kill our own. They're picking us off one by one.
Can we just skip to the part where I reassure you and you shut up?
You think me mad?
Mad? No. Insufferable? Surely.
What are you trying to hear anyway?
I'll tell you if you can keep it quiet long enough for me to listen.
Never thought you'd end up a prison guard, Vic.
That right? I always knew you'd turn out rotten, Ben-mezed. Your kind always hung closest to our divine, like wolves around a campfire.
Well, you've got this wolf on a leash now.
As soon as the Inquisitor gets here, we'll hand you right over the side of this ship with it.
You! Sorcerer! Blood?
No!
Go!
Okay.
I've seen more appetizing things coming out of plague-stricken pigs.
There's nothing else I can make, Your Majesty. Turnips and water are all I was given.
Unacceptable. I've never dined on anything less than a dozen-course dinner, and I don't intend to do away with the custom.
Well, there has been a murder, Your Majesty. Maybe that the Majesty's more concerned than your appetite.
Let me see. First of all, save. Yeah, that'll do.
Don't get saucy with me when you clearly don't know the first thing about sauce.
Can't do anything about the video. That's interesting audio.
The elf is reading a volume of Cranley Hubert's famous encyclopedia. He looks up, his big round eyes scanning your body, absorbing every detail. He reaches out and examines your face, tugging at your ears and prodding your nose.
Fascinating.
He sits back and returns to his book, flicking quickly from page to page, completely oblivious to your presence.
What are you doing?
am reading. Is this not evident?
What?
My book is in my hands, my face turned away from you. Perhaps my eyes not on the page. Damnable things.
He grabs a metal plate and watches his reflection with one eye as the other shifts left to right and up to down. He repeats the maneuver with the opposite eye.
Okay.
No, they are working quite adequately. It seems you are at fault. Predictable, really.
Who are you?
Yes. The niceties.
Yes. Tell me.
My name is Fane. I am a scholar from... Well, I am a seeker of knowledge.
Are you now?
That is enough.
So, is it?
It is pleasurable to meet you.
What are you seeking anyway?
Is there? Wherever do you keep it? Certainly not in your books. I have been reading this one for several minutes, and I have yet to find a single insight into the mysteries of the universe. It is simultaneously too detailed and insufficient. I know the beginning of this tale and the end, but I am rather missing the middle.
Okay.
Tell me, what do you know of our world's history?
This slop as food. I've seen more appetizing things coming out of plague-stricken pigs.
There's nothing else I can make, Your Majesty. Turnips and water are all I was given.
Unacceptable. I've never dined on anything less than a dozen-course dinner, and I don't intend to do away with the custom.
Well, there has been a murder, Your Majesty. Maybe that has the Magisters more concerned than your appetite.
Don't you get saucy with me when you clearly don't know the first thing about sauce.
It was one of them. I know it.
Would you put a knuckle in it? I'm trying to concentrate.
They don't care about us. We're like cattle to them.
I'll give you that knuckle if you keep carrying on.
One of us will kill our own. They're picking us off one by one.
Can we just skip to the part where I reassure you and you shut up?
You think me mad?
Mad? Insufferable, surely.
What are you trying to hear anyway?
I'll tell you if you can keep it quiet long enough for me to listen. What's your name? Gods, did your mother teach you any manners? that knuckle if you keep carrying on.
One of us will kill our own. They're picking us off one by one.
Can we just skip to the part where I reassure you and you shut up?
You think me mad?
Mad? Insufferable, surely.
What are you trying to hear anyway?
I'll tell you if you can keep it quiet long enough for me to listen.
Never thought you'd end up in prison, Carl.
That right? I always knew you two had thought and been messed. Your kind always hung closest to our divide, like wolves around a campfire.
We've got this wolf on a leash now.
As soon as the Inquisitor gets here, we'll hang you right over the side of the ship with him.
It was one of them. I know it.
Did you put a knuckle in it? I'm trying to concentrate.
They don't care about us. We're like cattle to them.
I'll give you that knuckle if you keep carrying on.
One of us will kill our own. They're picking us off one by one.
Can we just skip to the part where I reassure you and you shut up?
Me mad?
Mad? Surely.
Most unusual. And if it's not too rude to suggest, not much of an answer. No. I want to know about the Celestial. I want to know about your gods. This text tells me that they created all creatures, but nothing of what came before. Where did these gods come from? Who are their people? Where are the others of their kind?
If you want legends, you shouldn't be reading a history book.
Of course you don't have any useful information. Why did I expect anything else? Now please, run along. I have a world to decipher.
Why are you so curious about the
Pestering
gods?
will get the elf to take his eyes off his book or respond to your questions.
Never thought you'd end
Here's the register, ma'am. Good, good. Magister Williams has just about done with the last passenger. You faring okay so far?
I'm fine.
Glad to hear it. You head on in now. Williams will get you sorted fast.
Creep with those bolts trained on her, and if she tries to run, shoot her. We'll hang you right over the side of the ship with it.
It was one of them.
Do you know Losa? She's a really good singer. I'm better though. Listen. La 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 la.
Okay, I'm not so sure.
What's your job? You look like a magic maker. Like me. But maybe not so strong.
Probably not.
You look a little bit elfish. Maybe your daddy was an elf. My daddy's name is Frida. He's waiting for me at home. I'll go home soon.
Sure.
I'll tell you if you can keep it quiet long enough for me to listen.
Ah, there you are. Wife. Would you please tell this very charming gaggle of not-at-all brat-like babes that I am by no accounts this Losa woman, nor do I sing, in fact. I'm deathly allergical.
Okay.
How very correct you are, spouse of mine. Madame Josephine Gribbles de Peeb refuses to be confused with anyone else.
Of course.
What? What's so funny?
Her pinched face cracks into a great grin, and she shoos the children away from her with a laugh.
Yeah, okay, you found me out. Go on and git, and maybe I'll sing you something when I'm good and ready.
She turns to you, dark-eyed and dirty-haired, and smiles flatly.
Gotta keep ourselves entertained, haven't we?
Yeah, that's true enough. Laws, I presume.
Presume right.
Do you know anything about the murder?
Trying not to find anything out either. Ignorance is bliss. The utterer, the better.
Okay. Well, maybe you should come with me and we can...
Thanks, but I already belong to an elite and exclusive ship gang. We play ball every day after lunch. You're too soft for it.
Okay.
You take care, though.
Suddenly,
I will.
her eyes cloud to an unnatural black. Greyish veins run down her face, and her mouth tightens into a cruel sneer. As quickly as they came, the clouds clear. She smiles as though no change came over her.
Mm-hmm.
Good luck, Chief.
Okay. Kitty cat.
One of them. I know it. Would you put a knuckle in it?
They're everywhere now. The Magisters. In my hometown, you can't throw a shoe without hitting one. We're not safe from them. Not anywhere.
A no doesn't become a yes over time, you know.
Never thought you'd end up a prison guard, Vic.
That's right.
Standing at the center of the room, you spot a sorcerer haughtily eyeing a pair of nervous-looking magisters. They keep their crossbow trained upon her as she's being interrogated by an officer.
So you admit it then? You murdered that poor fella?
Yes, I did. But of course, that was only the beginning.
She turns her head and looks you straight in the eye.
There are others whose lives must end.
Good God, the woman's mad. You there, sorcerer, go and fetch Magister Siwan. We need to do more than collar this maniac. We need to shackle her, hands and feet.
No, I'm afraid I always perform my part solo. Do stay and watch, though, because...
She reaches for her collar and simply removes it.
I'm just about to create a scene.
Subdue her, men, quickly! If she casts Source, the Voidwoken will come. They'll end us all.
She smiles with wicked satisfaction.
Precisely.
What's happened?
Okay. Okay, that was kind of unexpected. Okay, now equipment. We did get something that we could put on our hands, didn't we? Gloves. Okay, we can't do that. It's fine.
The dwarf lies in a heap on the floor, his great beard twisted and tangled around him. He is...
Oh! What? What happened? Must have been the turnips. Water? What?
The lizard's eyes close as he slips into unconsciousness.
Am I the only one who basically didn't get... Hello, Ivan?
Ivan lies motionless, curled on the ground like an animal. Under his shaggy hair, you can see green eyes fluttering as if in a nightmare. A low whine escapes his lips. His eyes flicker open, but he doesn't register your presence at all.
Lucien. Lucien.
Ivan cries out. Then his eyes fall closed again. No matter how much you shake him now, he cannot be roused.
Oh dearie me. They've all been dissolved, so maybe now we can take a look at Finn. Okay, so then let's do this. Inventory. No. Where did the limb go? Eat.
As the dead man's flesh slides down your throat, you feel his consciousness enter yours. His memories are yours to experience. You are Finn. Your heart is heavy. You know too much. It's all too much. You met him. A bright light blinds you, then fades. You feel a tremendous power in your hands, but they are shaking so hard you can barely use them. Suddenly you're on this very ship, crouched in a corner, hugging your knees. A figure approaches, an older woman. Her eyes are kind. She comes closer. She says she wants to talk.
Oh, that's what they always say.
She reaches a hand toward you. You grasp it. The memories end. You are no longer Finn. You return to yourself with a jolt.
Okay. Let's take this. God knows, it might come in handy. Okay. Where did the sheep go? Ooh, there's a book. We'll take it because, hey, everybody's dead anyway. Is there a hatch that we can use? Oh, okay, this is where we are, okay. Oh, look, there's somebody lying there. What, okay, no.
The Magister lies on the floor, unconscious and bleeding from a dire-looking wound. The Magister lies on the floor.
Okay, so let's go upstairs. Is there anything down here? Broken bottle. Who knows? Maybe something we can do with that later. Barrel. Empty. Okay. So then let's go upstairs.
The hatch is blocked. I'll need to find another way.
Okay. Then let's not go up there. Hello, buddy.
The hound paws desperately at its snout. It winces as it draws blood from its wet black nose and continues scratching.
What's the matter?
The dog notices you for the first time and snarls, the hairs on its back prickling as it lowers itself into a lunge.
Sorcerer!
It sneezes suddenly and paws at its nose once more.
Can't smell. Can't breathe. Too much sauce. Too much. Too much. Please, make it stop. Sorcerer.
The dog whines and continues pawing at its nose.
Poor boy.
That doesn't bode well. Onwards and upwards.
Wow, well done. Okay. That's interesting. That sneak. Forgery of a painting. We'll have that. Empty.
God damn it! Need to get off this wreck, and quick.
There's a package. We'll just take it, I guess. Okay. Okay, let's see what is in that package.
Not long before this thing snaps into splinters.
Then maybe we should just leave.
Great gods! Something's pounding on the hull!
My first bow.
pass through the door and are suddenly face to face with an undead. His skull is bizarrely angular, and a glorious jewel sits in the middle of his forehead. The skeleton is quickly leafing through a volume of Cranley Hubert's famous encyclopedia, muttering to him,
No, no, no! What damn fools record knowledge on a pulped tree? It catches fire, it turns into must when wet, it cannot even resist acid! No wonder they're so bloody ignorant.
The skeleton looks up and notices you for the first time.
Oh, it's you. Shouldn't you be running and screaming or some such?
Shouldn't you be doing the same?
Looks back to his book, frantically flipping from page to page.
I know your god did not gift you with much, but kindly used the little you were given.
Mm-hmm.
Do you look at me and think, why yes, there is someone with organs enough to drown? Trifling matters like water and poison do not concern me.
Okay, in that case.
Damp robes are the most I have to fear. Once this glorified skiff hits the sea floor, I will simply walk to shore. Whereas you, I believe, have lifeboats to pointlessly squabble over.
The skeleton holds up his book in one quick, frustrated movement.
I am trying to discover if there is anyone worth saving, and I will be damned if I let the lives of some mayflies get in my way. Go on, go, swim or drown or do whatever takes your fancy. I have a book to read.
Gods. By divine grace, who was that howling?
He eyes the collar circling your neck and reaches a hand towards his blade.
Another sorcerer! Like you don't know? Mutiny! Did that witch fix your collar too? Your lies end here.
Okay. So then, let's do this.
And you thought Rivellon was flat. The marking on the door was painted recently, judging from its pungent scent. You recognize the symbol immediately for what it is. You press your palm against it doesn't budge.
By the gods, I need to get off this ship.
That's not what I meant to do, but hey. I keep doing this. I don't. Okay, this is majorly annoying. I mean, I get why they let you interact with the environment, but can we please get rid of this? Oh, are they all gone? Okay, goodly.
Lifeboat. That means there's still a chance.
Go on, kid. Climb up there and get in the rope. Shut your trap, kid. Children and dwarfs first, just like the old stories say.
The dwarf yanks at one of the nearby ropes to no avail.
You said there were other people down there. We need to help them.
You see those tentacles, kid? It's time to get the hell out of here.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. There's a ladder right over there. You can go straight down.
You're gonna be the death of us, you hear?
There's a ladder. There's a ladder. There's a ladder.
If you can walk, get yourself up the ladder. There's a wait. Voidwoken!
These beardless bugs won't sink the ship on my watch.
I thought Voidwoken was supposed to be scary.
they who are about to triumph seem
I've faced worse.
I'll give for none.
No telling where there might be more. We need to move.
Worse dead than alive. Let's head above decks for some air.
Let's not tarry. This old tub is about to burst.
We make a pretty good hear something. It's... Sounds like she needs help.
We need to wait.
Gods! That thing! There's no time.
I have plans for you, child. Rise.
Honorable Dallas, we lost a ship sailing sorcerer prisoners to Fort Joy. We assume some escaped and broke their collars. Their vile magic lured the Voidwoken. All who were aboard are presumed dead. Yours faithfully into eternity, High Judge Orivan.
I've danced with death before, but that was a particularly intimate waltz. I suppose I'm the lone survivor. How jolly.
The child has a small mirror in his hands. He holds it up at angles, inspecting his eyes, his chin, the crown of his head. He spots you, and his arms snap to his sides.
I'm not supposed to talk to elves.
Actually, you should more worry about lizards and your own kind besides. No. Why? What have you heard about elves?
Well, elves eat people and their pets.
That's
elves
true.
Don't know the alphabet.
Well, you've heard it mostly wrong. I'd never eat anyone's pet, and I've only ever eaten a person when they asked me to.
The child's eyes grow wide.
People ask you to eat them?
Yeah, it's how elves share memories.
Really? Neat.
Yep.
Are you a sorcerer? One of those guys that brings the bad void things here?
Do I look
The
like
giant
one?
looks at you straight on, unafraid, searching your face. He lifts his mirror to his nose, closes one eye, and looks at himself again.
I don't see any source on you or me. I guess they're wrong or crazy.
Why are you here all on your
No one
own?
cares where I go. They know I can't leave the island. It's nicer out here than inside anyway.
Do your parents know
They're
where
gone
you
now.
are?
The Magisters took them already.
What?
I guess now they're cured. And maybe they're waiting for me back at home.
Well, to be quite honest, I don't know if it's safe out here because I just crashed with a ship that was attacked by void woken.
But you didn't die.
I just survived by the skin of my teeth.
There isn't anywhere safer. That's what I mean. You'll see.
Why don't you
Yes,
seem
I
scared?
am, but it's just normal to be scared. Nowhere isn't scary.
Okay. He's gonna need so much therapy when he gets out of here. It's, you know. Orange juice. I like. I've always wanted a short stick. Okay, those sneaking animations, they really get me.
Voidwoken. Those are the same beasts that sank our ship. Damn, they made it to shore.
Well, that means we will have to... Did he just speak? Okay.
Into the dark! I thought these bloody collars were supposed to keep those things at bay. Magister Jalen from the ship. I would have chosen a swifter death for him myself.
Look here, Quercus. Another giant. My word, this blasted isle is teeming with them.
Sir Laura!
What's that? Yes, I did see how it made short work of the Great Acorn's servants.
Great
Quite right,
Acorn.
very impressive. But that is no reason to trust it. Giants like that destroyed our forests. They are the very reason the Great Acorn is returning in all its wrath. What? Dear me, have you taken leave of all 6 of your senses? You would have me use this giant for a shield? Why would I... Oh, I see. You cunning devil, Quercus. Of course, if it defeated the Great Acorn's vile servants, it can do so again. We need only follow in its big, wide shadow and be safe.
You're quite welcome to follow me.
Egads! It speaks our tongue, Quercus. Hush before... What do you mean a good time for introductions? You know full well who I am, you silly old cat. The great grandest of the... Oh, introduce myself to the giant. I shall do no such thing. You give away your trust too easily, my dear steed. No, we will have the giant march. In time, we'll see whether it deserves our confidence. Now, onwards! Shield! Venture forth, post-haste. The Great Acorn waits for no one. My, the giant takes notice of its charges.
I have some questions.
It has questions, Quercus. Why, yes, I suppose answering them is the polite thing to do.
I just love him.
Speak! Shield! What are your queries?
Tell me more about that great acorn. What is it exactly?
A giant body, but no giant brain, eh, Quercus? Surely even the tall folk know that Rivellon was bare before the great acorn fell from above and seeded the Urwood, covering this land in beautiful, perfect forests. Beautiful and perfect until the giant races, no offense, realized they could use it to build their houses and fuel their fires. They carved the Urwood up, and the forests shrank and shrank. None of the original wood remains.
That's actually very sad, Sir Laura.
But someday, the great acorn will fall again. The forests will be reborn, and the giant races will be wiped from this world. At least that's what I hear.
Where did this acorn come from? I'm still a little bit confused.
Oh, Quercus, it wants answers. As if it is the first creature to ponder the big questions of the universe. What tree did the great acorn fall from? Where did that tree come from, if not a greater acorn? Could you build a nest great enough to store the great acorn for the winter? Some questions have no answers. Quercus, why is that so difficult to understand? The great acorn will come. It will destroy the world, and squirrels will reign supreme forever. I fail to see what's so difficult to grasp.
Is it a good idea for the great acorn to return, in your opinion?
What do you say, Quercus? We once believed it was good, but now... No, quite right. As terrible as the giants have been to us, we do not want to see them wiped out. Rather, we must find a way to live together in peace, giant and squirrel.
What changed your mind?
Laura stops short, then shakes his head and pats Quercus affectionately.
Squirrels change, don't they, Quercus? Priorities change. If we do not adapt, we are sure to perish.
You spot a strange lizard gazing over the water with a steady, malcontent stare. His skin is of a bright, blood-red colour. Could he be... Yes, you recognize him from the ship. It would seem you're not the only one who survived the tentacles of the deep. The lizard turns about with the graceful ease of a dancer, or a duelist. You lock eyes with his, two smouldering embers that sizzle your very soul.
I did survive, yes. And chances are I wouldn't have, had you not returned to the aid of your fellow passengers down in that dreadful hold.
I like him.
You have my gratitude.
And I mean, I have to say, I mean, this is like... This game is quite old. And look at, even then, at this... at how well they animated it. Like, even the smallest gestures, it's really amazing.
Hand over heart, he salutes you with a bob of the head. More than a nod, though less than a bow.
Yes, I'm sure you've all the makings of a hero and all that, but let's not get carried away, shall we? Now then, if there's nothing further...
What are you doing here, standing on this rock?
I don't mean to sound condescending, but I had thought it quite self-evident I was gazing out over the waves.
He sighs dramatically.
Tell me, what do you see when you cast your glance over this ocean?
I see a blue silken sheet meant to mask a fathomless black.
Judging by the dark pools that are your eyes, I'd say you're seeing yourself.
Maybe.
He looks out over the water once more, and so do you. A few tranquil moments pass as the waves lap against your thoughts.
As for myself, when I consider this vast expanse before us, I see an empire. I see continents dotted with mighty cities. And shimmering along the soft curve of the sea's horizon, I picture the palaces that formed my paradise. Lost.
What do you mean by lost, exactly?
What do you mean, what do I mean? I mean just what I say. I had a very actual empire that I lost.
Suddenly, having all the air of being deeply offended, he stares at you with utter incredulity.
Well, don't just stand there gawking like an ape at an abacus. Or do you really mean to tell me you don't know who I am?
Actually, I don't. Someone who had an empire to lose? I don't really run with that kind of crowd.
It's the damn pity, isn't it? For I am the Red Prince, the All-Conqueror, the World-Tamer, the spouse of the sun.
Are you now?
You know me.
There's a brief moment's pause, during which his grandiloquent pose deflates ever so slightly.
That said, I suppose I must own up to the fact that I find myself rather in between all-conquering and world-taming opportunities at the moment. The grandeur that is my fate has hit a bit of a snag. But never you worry. For the throne I was destined, and my throne I shall have.
Well, to be quite honest, I also have a couple of things that I need to take care of, especially finding my master and killing him. So if you would like to tag along...
This and that. Tag along. Do you really mean to compare the fate of an empire to whatever foibles you seek to fix? On the other hand, I really could do with a dog's body. And you've already proven to be trustworthy enough. You came back for the others on that ship, after all. Fine, I accept. On one condition. For reasons I'll not disclose right now, it is imperative that I should meet with a dreamer, one of the mystics of my kind. I've reason to believe one of them may be present on this island. Promise me we'll look for him, and I'll extend you the blessing of my company.
Yeah, I can. I promise.
Jolly good. So, now that that's settled, first things first. Even if you are as versed in the art of eloquence as I am, that our swords will be doing a lot of the talking from here on out goes without saying. As a born fighter, I prefer the perfection of the blade myself. But I'm well acquainted with the secrets of magic, and yes, even subterfuge. What say you?
I think fighter sounds... okay. Say you're interested in someone with a little muscle. Ask if he has any martial experience. Finesse? Let's say fighter is fine.
Very well. Onwards then to victory or death.
That settles it.
The Red Prince nods and gives you a smile that wavers ever so delicately between courtesy and contempt.
Now, as you're aware, you'll be travelling with a prince. Proper forms of address include Your Majesty, Your Royal Highness, or if you're feeling particularly frivolous, Milord. As your luck would have it, I seem to be fresh out of luggage, so you won't be required to carry my belongings. Of course, there are other forms of protocol to bear in mind, but I'll see to it you'll pick up the rest as we go.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Okay, so I guess we've got our first party member, so... and we found Solora, which is really important. So I think I will call it a day. I am really excited. Oh look, that's where we are. Oh, we've come a long way. Wow. And I think I shall call it a day. So let's save the game. And I will see you soon. Thanks for watching.